Most people think immigration is one project. Get the business approved, get the PR card, done. But if that's all you build during this process, you have done the minimum. I say that as both a compliment and a warning. This 18 to 30 months journey is not just an immigration file. It is a full financial reset for your family. And the families who come out ahead are not the ones who focused on one thing. They are the ones who manage five things at once. I call it the 5 asset framework. 5 things every entrepreneur moving to Canada should think about. Starting in week 1, not after your PR card arrives. I am Dalip Rawat. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, an RCIC. Over the years, I sat across the table from hundreds of entrepreneurs from Vietnam, India, China, and plenty of other countries, all going through this exact process. I have seen the same pattern over and over. People treat immigration like a single transaction, one business, one approval, one PR card. But the ones who actually build the wealth during this window, not just permission to stay, are managing 5 things at the same time. Let me show you what those 5 are. Asset 1 is the one you already know, your active business here in Canada. This is the business tied to your provincial nominee program. The one you have to actively own and run in BC, Alberta, or any other province with an entrepreneur stream. This asset is mandatory. It is the engine of your whole application. But here's the mistake I see constantly. People treat this business as the finish line. Once it's approved, they think the work is done. It's not the whole plan. It is asset 1 of 5, and it's the only one that needs your hands-on daily attention. That's exactly why the other 4 need to work differently. Asset 2 is your home, not an investment property, your actual home, the one your family lives in. This matters more than people expect for 2 reasons. One, provincial programs like to see genuine settlement. Owning your home is one of the clearest signs of that. Second, and this is the real reason, your kids need a stable base. While they're just to a new school, a new language, a new country, so does your spouse. Your home is not a line item on a plan. It is the anchor that makes everything else easier. Don't treat it as an afterthought. Don't wait until the business is approved to think about it. Line it up early, even if that means renting for 6 months while you find the right place. The stability is worth. Asset 3 is where most people stop thinking. It might be the most important one. Passive income from real estate outside your active Canadian business. Here's the logic. Your Canadian business has to be active. You are required to run it. That's good for your immigration file. But it also means that income needs your time and your attention every day. So what happens during those 18 months while you are also buying a home, settling your kids into school, and running a brand new business? What happens if you get sick or need to fly home for a family emergency? This is exactly why I started Target Capital alongside Onboard Immigration. Clients kept asking me the same question. Where do I put money that doesn't need me to show up every day? Turnkey real estate in the US, Michigan specifically, for the price point and the rental yield, gives you income that doesn't need your daily attention. It's professionally managed and it's completely separate from your immigration file. Let me be direct about one thing. This asset is not required for your application. Nobody needs US real estate to qualify for a provincial nominee program. What it gives you is breathing room, a second income stream that is not pulling from same hours your business and your family already need. Asset 4 is liquid capital, cash and cash equivalents that you deliberately don't invest anywhere. Every provincial program has a net worth and liquid asset requirement. You need to show it and keep it through the whole process. That's the paperwork reason. Here's the real reason. This is your emergency fund. Immigration timelines shift. Approvals get delayed by months, not weeks. Home purchases fall through the need to be renegotiated. If every dollar you have is tied up in your business and your properties, you have no room to absorb a delay. And in this process, delays are normal, not the exception. Think of this bucket differently than the other four. Its job is not to grow. Its job is to be there when something takes longer than planned. Asset 5 is the one people forget completely because it feels too far away to think about right now. Long-term growth, retirement accounts, diversified portfolios, education funds for your kids. This one is not about next 2 years, it's about next 20. I understand why it gets pushed aside. When you're in the middle of a business plan, a government response letter, and a home purchase, retirement feels like a problem for future you. But future you is the person your children will actually depend on. Even a small automatic contribution now compounds by the time it matters. Here is why I walk every client through all 5, not just the immigration piece. You're not starting over. You already know how to build wealth. You did it once wherever you are moving from. What's different here is you are doing it across 2 countries, 2 currencies, and 2 sets of rules, all while raising a family and running a business at the same time. Most agents only talk to you about asset 1, the business that gets you approved. That's because it's the only piece they are licensed to help with. I'm not saying that's wrong. It's just incomplete. A smart entrepreneur wants the full picture, even if different people end up helping you build each piece. So here's what I would ask you to do. Before your next conversation about your immigration file, map out where you actually stand on all 5. Your business, your home, your passive income, your reserves, your long-term growth. If you have only thought about the first one, that's normal. Most people have. It just means there is a clear next step. If you want to talk through the immigration side, the active business that gets you approved, that's what Onboard Immigration is for. If you want to talk through the passive real estate side, that's Target Capital. 2 different purposes, 2 different strategies, 1 coordinated plan. If this framework helped, hit subscribe. I break down exactly this kind of thing every week. And if you want to see how the real estate side actually works, real numbers, real property, there's a video right there. I'll see you in it.